Hey, so you woke up and now everyone hates you. It's funny. I feel like when a person wakes up to the reality of their nature, their bodies, and their consciousness, the reaction from others is generally like you walked into an all white party wearing a red dress, very low cuts, you know. Inevitably people are going to judge and like how dare this person come in here with a red dress. It's sort of the same thing when a human being goes beyond suffering. Some people will just be downright jealous, like who are you to go beyond suffering, right? Like who are you, how dare you leave me, like in the bottom of the fucking barrel of hell. And so I just want to tell you guys that you've been here before. I've been here before. Like, status quo breakers have been fighting the war for our consciousness for thousands of years. We've, like, I've fought this fight before. Like, this isn't new, you guys. Anybody coming in to bring in a new idea, a new thought current, it's just the resistance is going to be there. And it's empowering. It's actually a sign that you're on course, as a status quo breaker. If you're not being persecuted, if nobody's paying you any mind, it's like, like what are you doing? Okay, so yeah, the freedom we've all been seeking is within us. And I found that. And my only wish now is to help others locate that freedom that does exist in all of us. One of the phrases I hear a lot that is starting to bother me is, oh, I'm only human. Like, what does that actually mean? Because if you mean that I have to accept my life and I have to accept sickness and unhappiness and, anxiety, like I have to accept all these things as just a natural part of life, as a natural part of being a human being, then I'm sorry, I'm not only human. I am a super conscious being, and so are you. And the quicker you drop those powerless cognitions that you're just a human being, that like you're just your emotions and ups and downs and like tragedies, like that's all you are, then you will be suffering. You'll never break out of suffering. Like we need that, like we need that depression, that hard, situations to grind us, prep us. We go through these things to show us that we can go beyond them. You guys, it's not impossible. Like, people have gone beyond suffering. Generally, yeah, it was usually monks and people who were like born into that kind of a Eastern way of living, but it's possible now. With the internet, with being able to fly anywhere in the world, you can have and do anything you want. And the second you drop the powerless cognition of I'm just a human being and I'm going to be suffering all my life and I'm going to be sick my whole life, like I'm going to be all these lower vibrational things with occasional glimpses of joy, that wasn't freedom to me. And so I seeked it. I seeked truth and freedom. The saying, you seek and you shall find, is not just a quote, some trite saying. And I feel like a lot of these sayings that I've heard my whole damn life has been downloaded as cognitions now. And so, of course, people that are still operating in this limited cognition that I used to have is gonna feel like, I'm phony or I'm acting or like trying to show off or like, again, who the hell are you to go beyond suffering, right? Have compassion for those people because they haven't reached the grade that you are at. They haven't had that experiential cosmic download. They haven't had that cognitive shift. It's a difference, from reading some like really feel good quotes and actually them becoming a part of your cognition. I know the difference now. And I pray to God that you can find that very same peace in your life as well.